I'm back here in one of my favorite spots lately. It's been changing almost every day that I come here. Anyway, so I realize that my posts and my videos are probably quite way out there for most people. And I've not been saying very much about what's going on in the world on a literal basis, the dramas. And that's on purpose, because there's always plenty of drama. Plenty to get ourselves all knotted up inside about, right? But firstly, there's the fear that's being spread, and then there's another layer of fear on top of the fear. I mean, it's absolutely great that people are seeing more and more, and that's exactly as it should be. It's how the story goes. And this story has been told over and over again, thousands of times, over and over since forever. But what exactly are people afraid of? Because if it's a fear that humanity is going to be enslaved, well, that already happened a long, long time ago. And all of this has been predicted that's going on now. Not just talking about back in 2006 when the Gates patented coronaviruses, or when Fauci said we could expect a pandemic on a global scale back in 2017. But let's go back to the beginning of the birth certificate fraud, because that's when all of humanity was enslaved. It's the legal name fraud, and we, a lot of us, many, many of us, have been talking about this for years. All of this information is available and all of it has been revealed. We have all the answers already. So there's nothing to keep searching for if you keep looking for some clues and, you know, what's happening, you know, what are they, quote unquote, doing? We already know. And we have all the information about how, the key to how to get out of that. Okay, on our way out of it. Because you already have no rights in the literal world we live in. You can't change that at the moment in the current system. And using a legal name perpetuates that system, so it will keep going as long as people are still locked into that in their minds. So that's why I'm not talking so much about the literal world, because we know that the literal world is the result of the spiritual. Everything happens in thought before it's manifested in reality. What then, you might ask, is going to happen to humanity? I don't know. We have clues. The story has already been written. That we know. And what we do know, because the ancients have told us, because we ourselves experience it for real, because science now backs this knowledge up, is that we create with our thoughts, with our intentions. You can research quantum physics, you can research the effects of thought on water, how our intentions change patterns in the structuring of the molecules. We have all the knowledge we need. And so that's my emphasis. It's always going to be on the positive effects that we all wish to create, that the collective mind is now creating as I speak. It's all about our focus. We know that we are slaves in the literal sense with the legal names, but we know that we are not really slaves, and that's not our true selves. We are not legal names, dead legal fiction entities, persons, masks, walking dead, debtors. We are powerful. How powerful? Well, let's just find out. Focus. Focus your intention on heaven. Because everything out there, outside of you, is a result of the collective mind thinking, repeating the same negative, fearful stuff. thinking that utopia, a perfect world, is unachievable because that's the big program lie. That's what we've been taught. How dare we think of things being perfect, right? Heaven is some imaginative place we go to when we die if we're good. No, heaven is the world we create, are creating right now, here on earth, in the heart mind of every one of us. So take a breath right now. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, are you able to stop looking at any more of this information? Now that you are aware that it's all fraud, all lies, all fear-mongering, you're awake enough to know that now. You know you are enslaved currently by the legal realm, which each and every being, human, plant, animal, the earth itself is bound to by the legal name fraud system. And you cannot change it in the physical, so why do you wish to keep acknowledging it and giving it your power? By thinking about it, by talking about it, by recreating it time and again. And there's a hint right there in that word. Recreate, because recreation, recreation, that's entertainment. So ask yourself now, are you in some way, no blame here, no judgment, because I'm human too, I do this too. Are you being entertained in a weird kind of way by the fear of what's going on out there? Can you walk right past the masked, fearful people and give them no thought, no emotion, no recognition, just see them as characters in a bad movie? Push those thoughts away and imagine it all away moment by moment, because it's not real, it's all an illusion. The world that is and has been created and recreated 24/7 ritualistically is all dark, satanic, black magic, but it's meaningless. Hence, as I said, it's just an illusion. It looks so real. Looks and feels real. Think about the greatest illusionists of all time and how real they have made it look. How you're in awe and saying, how do they do it? But that's an allegory of the bigger picture where the world around you is exactly that, illusion. It operates only through the power that we give to it by observing it repeatedly, even unconsciously and subconsciously. It is real to our minds until we change it with our minds by switching the power to the true power, which is real. Hence, Israel is symbolically the spiritual center of the world. As in all things is fraud in the literal sense. You get a clue there to the spiritual reality. The true power is the power of love, pure love in your heart for all. For if you don't engage, don't allow the dark thoughts of what's going on out there give rise to ugly thoughts in your head, and it simply dissipates, right? It just falls away. And that's how Babylon, the baby loan, falls, finally. There you go. So maybe just enjoy a couple of minutes of nature, these natural surroundings. I was hoping that a hummingbird would come back again. There was one here a few days ago. Beautiful to watch them. But no hummingbird right at the moment. Just lots of bees. Nature is our healer. Nature is the reflection of ourselves, our true selves. See the beauty in it, always. see the beauty in nature, you see the beauty in you. As above, so below, and we are all connected.